Thanks for watching Down the Road We Go. In this episode, we're going to be taking off on an epic cross-country trip to Yellowstone National Park. So come along for the ride as Down the Road We Go. Okay, we're back on the road after kind of a month break at home. This is kind of a mid-season break. First night out, typical. Just got the Montana out of maintenance. They had to do a bunch of work on it for the slide toppers and a bunch of different stuff, and had it all fixed up, ready to go. Now we're out of warranty. And first night out, we stayed outside of Kansas City in a little park out there. Used to be a resort. It's not a resort anymore, but anyway, on the way there, when we stopped, we noticed that first off, one of our simulators on the truck departed the aircraft on those nice roads in Missouri. Must have been a pothole or two we hit, so now we look pretty nasty at the back. We opened the door for Miss Madeline, and the trim on the big trim up top on the big slide is falling off. And all I got is a still picture because I wasn't real happy about it. And but I'll show you that still picture up here probably. And then we started looking at it, and I ended up tearing the whole trim off, or pulling it off, because it was basically all but falling off. And I didn't want it to fall off as we were going down the road the next day. So we stored that behind the couch and where we could until we got to someplace we could fix it. And now we're in. This is kind of a prelude to it, but we'll show you everything that happened before we got here. Now we're in Wall, South Dakota, a pretty nice little campground. And so we got out and took all the nails out of it. We had bought some really good liquid nail glues, put that up there, stuck it on, and luckily I brought my pneumatic nailer with me. So we nailed it back on, and then we found out that the slide stuff on the kitchen slide was falling off. So we went ahead and re-glued that and stapled that all back on. So now all the trim looks real nice, thanks to, no thanks to Montana. They had no glue on the back of it at all, just these little nails. Guess what, we're right next to an airport. Hang on. This guy and his little putt-putters doing a takeoffs and landings here today. Round around he's practicing or something. But anyway, so we got that all fixed up and we're ready to go. So here we go, guys. Same old thing. Oh, forgot. The refrigerator quit working on electric when we got here. We plugged it in and it just kept getting warmer. So we had to go back to gas. So now we got to figure out what to do about that. We haven't thought about it or looked into it yet. We got too much going on. As long as it's working on gas, we're good to go. So let's continue on with the story. And this is the opening for mid-season 2. And we're heading off to Yellowstone, meet up some friends and some relatives, and we're going to have a good time. So catch us right along with us. Make sure you subscribe and stuff. And down the road we go. Okay, good morning, everybody. Well, we're here at Paradise Lake Resort outside of Kansas City, right off of 70. Well, it's about 10 miles south of 70, actually. This place used to be really nice, it looks like, because it's got a lot of amenities and stuff, but they're all closed. It's overgrown. It was built a long time ago, and somebody really hasn't taken good care of it at all, which is too bad. But for a Passport America, 20 bucks a night. So, not bad. We got 50 amp. The site was really not level. We really had to mess with it a lot, and we had to get it halfway level. We had to get close to the hookups, so we couldn't get our big slide out, but that's all right. It was just one night. We're on our way to Yellowstone National Park for a summer to remember. We're going to meet a bunch of friends up there and camp out for a week and just enjoy the park. So, like I said, this is the first night. Not sure where we're staying tonight. We never know. We just kind of take as we get. And looking around, you can see it's a fairly nice, it used to be really great. It looks like all the different stuff. They have a big pool down there that used to be nice, but it's filled, I think, with water from the lake when they fill it up. I don't know. What can you say? It's, you know, it's an older campground, typical older campground, but for a one-night stay, it's right up there. So today, like I said, we're taking off. We're going towards Sioux Falls, and then we'll turn left on 90 up there and head out towards Wall. So here we go. We're going to get packed up here in a little bit after the traffic lets off in Kansas City, and go down the road we go. Okay, we're getting ready to leave Paradise Lake Resort in Lone Jack, Missouri, which is right outside Kansas City. It's about 9 miles from 70. An older park. We gave her a walk around. We'll show you that a little bit later probably, but we'll just show you everything as we're heading out. We're heading towards 90 today. We hope to get up to Sioux Falls. So let's get going as down the road we go. Okay, we're at the Tower RV Park in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Spend the night here and then head to Wall Drugs tomorrow. So Shirley's in there paying. Hopefully, we got a back inside. Hopefully there's enough room to back this big mama in there. So we'll get back with you. Well, good morning everybody. We made it to Sioux Falls. We made it to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Really nice place. Got here about 4:30 in the afternoon, and we stayed the night in Tower Campground. Let's see. Yep, the Tower Campground, just off of 29 and a couple miles from 90, where we're going west to Walls. We're going to stay at Wall tonight for about 3 days for the whole weekend, so it's going to be a great trip out there. First, I want to thank everybody that subbed our channel. We really appreciate it. We hit 800 last night. I know that's kind of low, but that's a milestone for us. We've done that in a little over a year. There's a lot of motorcycles up here. So anyway, we're at the Tower Campground. It's pretty nice. They've upped the price a little bit because they're doing a lot of improvements. They've kicked out a lot of the full-timers that are, you know, kind of trashed up their sites, and they're rebuilding sites. Here, we can look over here. Let's get away from the road noise. As you can see right up front now, from what we've understood, or understand people talking to us that have stayed here before, that they are cleaning up this area. This used to have a bunch of trashy looking old campers in it that were falling apart, so they've taken those all out and cleaned up the spots, and they're actually making quite a few pull-throughs. So most of this park is back in, but it was real easy getting our rig in there. You know, 35 foot's not easy to get in sometimes, but backed right in, no problem. Wi-Fi is outstanding. It was really good last night. Of course, we were right next to one of the towers, and that's what we'll walk down there a little bit later. Like I said, it was about, I think it was $45 a night for a pull-through. Great cable. They actually gave you your own channel changer. Once your TV's hooked up to the cable, they had about 100 channels in there. It was great. Good picture, no problem. Like I said, the Wi-Fi was great. So if we ever come back through here, we're definitely going to stay here. So Okay, here we go. Go to hook up and get out of Sioux Falls. Let's see, the pilot is just down the road. Hope the office is open. You have a drop box?
In 600 feet, turn right onto West 12th Street.
Somebody knows what they're doing building these spots on here. They got that sand packed there nice and tight, nice and straight, level. Then they'll put pavement on top of it, I would imagine. Okay, good morning everybody. We're getting ready to leave the Tower Campground in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We're going to be heading west on 90 to Wall Drug. It's a little under 300 miles away. And we've got reservations there for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For Memorial Day weekend, we're going to have a blast. So come along for the ride, guys, as down the road we go. Oh, Shirley wasn't here, so let's do that again. Anyway, guys, we're in South Dakota, and we're heading towards Wall Drugs as down the road we go. Okay, we got fuel here at the Sioux Falls Flying J pilot station. They have a drive up for RVs right in the lanes, nice and clean. Shirley went inside. The place is immaculate. It's a really nice place, so if you ever go to Sioux Falls, stop at Pilot Flying J, just off of 90. So down the road we go to Wall Drugs. Here we go.
Well, this is exit 83.
Exit 83 off of 29. Thanks for watching Down the Road We Go. In our next episode, we're going to be leaving Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and heading off to Wall Drug, South Dakota, where we'll check out the Badlands and see some various sites at Wall Drugs. So come along for the ride, and don't forget, if you're new here, to subscribe, click the bell so that you'll keep up with our videos. Please leave us a comment and a like, and down the road we go.